going to show you how to change the air filter on your Honda Pacific Coast. Since you'll need to remove some plastic, the first step is to go raw. Next, you'll need to round up the tools that you'll need. I use a 10mm socket on the end of a screwdriver attachment, a Phillips head screwdriver, and of course a new air filter. I purchased this one at the dealer for about 25 bucks. Alright, let's get started. First off, you're going to remove this side vent. Pull straight out away from the engine, and it'll pop right out. Next, you'll see a Phillips head screw. Remove that. Once the screw is out, you'll need to pull up and back to remove the plastic tabs. Then the side cover just pops off. There are 3 bosses and 3 rubber grommets. The grommets are located here, here, and here. Once you've put the plastic aside so you don't step on it, go to the other side of your bike and do the same thing. Remove the air vent. There's a Phillips screw on top. You'll remove that. Pull the plastic tabs out, and then pop the 3 bosses from the 3 rubber grommets like the other side. That's a clean bike. Next to be removed is the left center cover. When you're doing the center covers, remove the left one first. There's 1 rubber grommet and 1 boss holding it in place, so it just pops right out. Turn the handlebars and do the right side. Mine has a 3-color LED light built in, so I can't move it too far away. At this point, your fake gas tank, or what Honda calls the top shelter, is being held in place with 4 attachment points. There are 2 flange bolts next to your seat. Here goes 1, and there's 1 on the other side too. Of course, this is using a mismatched hex screw. Not quite sure how that happened. Yours probably won't look like this, but I'm just showing you the attachment point. Next, at the front of the top shelter, there are 2 flange nuts that you need to remove, 1 on either side. Use your 10mm socket to remove this. Same thing on the other side. Remove the flange nut, put it in a safe place. At this point, gravity is the only thing holding your top shelter on. Lift up and pull it back, and it comes right off. You now have access to your air cleaner element and a whole host of other things that we won't go into today. The last bit of plastic we need to remove is the cover over the air filter itself. There are 6 screws around the base of this that you need to remove. The 2 top screws on top do not need to be removed. They stay where they are. And the top just pops right off. And there is a very dirty air filter. The old air filter will remove by lifting it straight up. Take your new air filter out of the bag. Make sure the up label is up and drop it into place. It really only fits one way. Put the cover back on. Reattach the 6 Phillips head screws around the base. Put the top shelter back in place, sliding it forward as you install it. Screw in the flange nut on each side. Screw in the flange bolt on each side. When reattaching the black center covers, it's important to put the right one in first and then the left one. Also realize that around the bottom they lock into place to hold each other down. So pop the right one in first. Turn the handlebars to the other side and pop the left one in, locking it in place on the bottom. Reassembly will be the opposite of tearing it apart. First, you're going to put the side covers on. Remember, there are 3 rubber grommets and a Phillips head screw. Then you're going to put the vent back in. Again, just reverse the procedure for removing it. Once you have all the plastic on, you're ready to go.